Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Doppler 10 meteorologist Ross Caruso. Hopefully, you've been able to enjoy the weekend. I know it's been pretty cold out for a lot of us, but winter is coming to an end, not only looking at the calendar, but also by how it feels out there. Although it is going to be pretty cold heading into tonight, we are looking at some beautiful conditions out there this evening. A lot of blue skies out into the distance. It's cold out and a little bit deceiving, but it is nice to see things have cleared out nicely through the weekend. And of course, we have another cold night tonight. Temperatures will be back down in the low 20s. More spring-like weather on the way, though, so we do have some more pleasant weather coming to start the week, but we have rounds of rain also in the forecast, especially heading into Thursday. It looks to be one of the wetter days of the week for us. Temperature-wise, right now, sitting at 37 degrees so far, a high for the day. Dew points in the low teens, so very dry out there, and also a wind chill. Still, of course, pretty breezy with those winds out of the west. Those will calm down later this evening, but many of us still, for the most part, just above the freezing mark, but will quickly fall down into the 20s later tonight. Winds right now, as I mentioned, still a decent breeze out of the west-southwest. They'll become more light out of the southwest heading into tonight, but of course, adding into the wind chill, a lot of places still feeling like they're into the 20s. So again, bundle up if you're going to be heading out anytime this evening. Other than that, satellite and radar showing very dry conditions. So high pressure is going to be playing ball as we head into early next week. That's going to allow for some pretty pleasant conditions, at least to start Monday and Tuesday. But of course, very cold tonight. Those temperatures will be falling into the low 20s, and again, a very frosty start to the day for us on Monday. But guess what? We got more sunshine and noticeably warmer temperatures. We'll see those highs climb well into the upper 40s, likely in the low 40s by lunchtime, near 50 degrees for us as we head into your Monday afternoon. Not only that, one day until spring. So finally spring will be right around the corner, and actually it'll start to feel like it, especially as these temperatures will continue to warm up through the course of the week. Here's a look at our temperature forecast, and you can see how most of the days will be at or above average, and especially on Thursday. It looks to be one of the warmer days, but does not look to be setting up for a pleasant day. Although it's looking like well into your 7-day forecast, we will be back on the seasonable, if not mild side. And again, through the rest of this evening, things will be staying nice and dry. We'll wake up to mostly clear conditions on Monday. Some clouds late into the day. That'll be mainly north of Columbus. Clouds will gradually build through the day on Tuesday, but it's looking like it'll be another pleasant day. Again, those highs into the 50s. And then looking at a chance of rain starting Wednesday. Not looking like a washout, but we will see rounds of rain perhaps first early Wednesday, then again later into the day. It looks like maybe most of the day could be pretty dry. A little early to tell with that. And of course, especially going into Thursday, where it's looking like we're going to be dealing with a decent amount of moisture. Models are starting to bring this system in, perhaps bringing in some pretty heavy rain, where we could see some localized flooding in spots. Again, a little too early to tell, but it does look like through the WPC that we are going to be looking at a marginal to slight risk in their experimental 5-day forecast. So wanted to give you guys the heads up there. And then of course we got more rain on the way as we head into your Friday. So definitely paying the price with it officially being spring and feeling like spring, also looking like spring too. But right now looking like Thursday could be one of the wetter days where we could have some heavier rainfall. Not really seeing a strong signal at the moment as far as severe weather potential, but just highlighting that day for you guys right now, just because it does look like that's going to bold to be the best day or opportunity to see some higher impacts. But again, right now it looks just like that of some heavier rain. And of course, rain will linger as we head into the weekend, but it does look like things will clear out just in time for the weekend. And then again, could be a little unsettled towards the end of the weekend, Sunday into Monday. Something, again, we'll keep a close eye on. But, of course, no show again for us today because of basketball, but we'll be back on later tonight on 10TV. Plus, if you want to get your forecast now, you can always get it at 10tv.com and on our free mobile app. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, enjoying some of the sunshine out there, although it is very chilly. Don't forget that winter jacket tomorrow morning, and don't forget to tune in tonight if you can. And other than that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and happy first day of spring tomorrow. Take care.